Right, today's Juma FM, more talk, more music, and of course, I'm broadcasting live from Gaborone, where the Botswana, or rather the Binational Commission between Botswana and South Africa is currently happening. I'm elated to have the retired Major General BANTU HOLOMISA, Minister wa Defense Deputy, yes, Minister of Defense and Military from the Republic of South Africa. Welcome to Gaborone.
Thank you. It's good to be back here. I've been here before.
Really? It's not your first time?
No, it's not the first time.
Great, great. And look, you are Deputy Minister. It's such an important portfolio. It doesn't, it goes beyond South Africa. It goes beyond Botswana. It also goes to the region, of course, South Africa being a part of SADC and the like. But, let's first start with Botswana and South Africa. Any kind of, military cooperation that, for you is very important. What do you think that is?
It's important that South Africa must cooperate with all the members of the SADC because we are part of that. And Botswana and South Africa have been cooperating on matters of national security for both countries. We don't have to give details.
Yeah, indeed. I think what's quite interesting is also the regional one, of course, under SADC, where it has its own national defense force. And with President Ramaphosa being the one that's chairing it, does that put a lot of more pressure on you, particularly your ministry in its participation within SADC?
No, the rules are there and guidelines are there, and the President of South Africa is in charge of security forum or council for the entire continent. And his 10 is about to get in charge of that portfolio.
I see.
So we have been there before, so it's not something new.
I see. In this case, regarding Botswana and South Africa, have you had conversations with your counterpart about strengthening military ties, and what were those in specific?
Well, we started this process early this year when the Minister of Defense from here visited South Africa to attend the ceremony of the Army Day in Venda. And we had bilateral discussions with them, with my minister. And what we see today is part of that continuation.
Yes.
To look at what kind of agreements and MOUs were to sign. So I'm happy with the progress so far.
Tomorrow, once the news gets out, will we have, more specific details as to your agreements?
Yeah, well, the agreements will be published, but not in detail. To say there will be a cooperation between South Africa and Botswana on a number of issues: security, economy, social, arts and culture, everything.
Yeah.
It's a big package.
I see. It is indeed a big package. But speaking of big packages, South Africa is part of a huge package. We're talking about the BRICS bloc. And, news has come out that, a few military exercises were done in Cape Town with the BRICS bloc. How did that go? And, does that threaten Botswana? Does that keep us safer? Can you tell us about that?
No, it has got nothing to do with Botswana's.
We do share borders, so whatever happens there will definitely somewhat
as you put it correctly, it was an exercise. So Botswana, in terms of their laws, in terms of their sovereignty principles and policies, they do joint exercises with whomever they like to do.
I see.
It's the same with South Africa. We do joint exercises with all countries of the world. So there's no threat in that exercise.
I see. But one of the leaders of one of the opposition parties in South Africa, Julius Malema, kept saying that Botswana is a threat to South Africa by being in cahoots with the United States military. Of course, the government has vehemently denied it. What is your opinion to that? And did you receive any communication from Botswana pertaining to that?
Well, we have never discussed that, and I don't want to get involved in what the EFF's policies.
So you don't believe it? So you don't believe that there's a military base? You don't feel threatened?
It's a non-issue for the Department of Defense of South Africa.
Yes.
Because the USA or Botswana have never confirmed that. We have never even how do I call it, investigated that. So
You didn't see the need
it's a non-issue for
I
us.
see. I think something that's quite
The
interesting.
problem you are going to have is that each country has got its own way of doing things. They've got friends all over the world.
Yes.
We have bilateral agreements with a number of countries, training packages and so on. So we will only react when we feel that there is an imminent threat against us.
I see.
But we're not going to be involved in high-level gossip.
I see. If Botswana was to get involved with a country like the US, especially seeing that ties and relations are strained between South Africa and the US, how would that be handled?
The USA and South Africa have got diplomatic exchanges.
Indeed.
Similar to Botswana. You find that Botswana has got diplomatic relations with the USA.
Yes.
So why must we be judging another one?
I see.
So USA is not the enemy of South Africa.
So as we look at what's currently happening in SADC, of course, you being deputy minister, I'm sure for you it is worrying whatever happens in the DRC and the military instability that happens that side. I'm quite curious just about. I mean, South Africa, of course, is one of the countries that has participated, and South Africa found itself issues between Rwanda and South Africa. Now, this is a regional conversation because we are both under SADC. Well, I mean, can you make comments to that?
South Africa is part of United Nations. The United Nations Security Council took a decision that South Africa and other countries are to be invited to participate in peacekeeping. We did contribute troops there. They are still there as we speak.
I see.
Under the MONUSCO. Equally so, SADC was invited by the president of Congo, DRC.
Indeed.
And then SADC sent troops from Malawi, South Africa, Tanzania. That was the project of SADC. So what happened there, fortunately, you are not far from the offices of the Secretariat of SADC, which are here in Gaborone. So you can get more details on that.
I see that you're detaching yourself from that one. But I think just looking at perhaps our two countries, what do we see as a current threat right now?
The current what threat?
Threat, yes. In terms of security, in terms of intelligence, what would you say is the current threat? And do you have plans with Botswana to try and address that?
So, unfortunately, we have not yet gotten to that level. I would leave that one to the State Security Council as well as State Security Council of Botswana. So
I see.
I'm just a poor soldier, so
Okay.
I don't get involved in this.
There's news that a South African delegation will be going to the Strait of Hormuz. Are you going?
What to do what?
I don't know, sir. You can tell me.
No, I don't.
Are those news based on fact? Is there a delegation going to the Strait of Hormuz?
I'm hearing that for the first time. I think that's a terrain of our Minister of International Relations.
I see. All right. In closing, what do you think we can take away from this bilateral commission?
I think we are going to announce programs which will be embarked upon by the two countries. That should be suffice for us to wait for that detailed report by the two presidents. But I'm optimistic that the cooperation between the two countries are going to be strengthened more than they were before.
I see. Sir, thank you so much for giving us your time. I hope we will talk some more.
All right, I enjoyed your line of questioning.
Thank you very much.